You've been finding yourself emotional and crying for no reason because you know you're not like sad. You can't quite pinpoint that trigger. Well, you're actually grieving yourself. And I know this because I'm going through that same process right now. So this week, I found myself a bit overwhelmed and getting really emotional in moments and kind of feeling like a little down. And as I was trying to figure out where this was coming from, I discovered that I was going through a process of grieving the old version of me. And the way that I discovered this is this: I just realized that I had progressed to a new level and a newer version of myself based off of the way I was moving. And so there was a moment where I slipped into the old me, right? I had a moment with a parent, and I found myself responding the way I would have when I did not work past my traumas. And after that situation happened, I felt bad about it. I felt bad for the way that I had reacted to the situation, which wasn't even a situation, but there was an exchange that took me back to the old version of myself. And it caused me to respond in the way that I would have responded when I was me 6 years ago. And so immediately after that happened, I went on this mental battle of why I responded like that. I was like, why did I respond like that? That was not okay. And I checked myself and I had a crying session. Like I really got on myself. And while I was doing that, I realized the fact that I held myself accountable, the fact that I recognized that trigger, the fact that I told myself the goal is to be better today than I was yesterday, and that the way I reacted was not a reflection of that, that let me know, wow, you really have changed. You really are a different person. And so during that epiphany, that helped me realize that I was grieving the old me. So sometimes when you go through these periods where you just feel sad and you don't know why, you can't pinpoint it, or you just feel a little off, or you feel kind of strange, it's because you're elevating to who you were really always meant to be, and you're shedding a layer of you to get to who you really are, which I feel like not enough people talk about. Everyone talks about becoming a better person and how to get there and the steps to take, but not a lot of people talk about how that actually feels. And because I had not, before I identified what that was, when I was experiencing this transition from the old version to the new version, it really threw me off. It really threw me off because I was like, what is this overwhelmingly sense of feeling that I'm getting, right? We're shedding ourselves. We are stepping into who we are supposed to be, and with that comes letting go of the person you no longer are. So now that you know what that feeling is that you've been going through, because if you are watching this video, it is absolutely for you. You can resonate with what I'm saying. Now that you've identified what it is, I want you to, because I'm learning to do this too, in those moments, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to go through it, but also, one, enjoy the fact that you are becoming this new person. And two, I want you to have a process that you go to when this happens. For me, in that moment, I had a long prayer with God. I cried. I took a moment out for myself in the day. I was working when this happened, but I found some space for me to retreat retreat and allow myself to feel through this. So you got to feel through it. You got to actually sit in that moment so that you can appreciate it and really reflect and give yourself praise. Give yourself praise that you are even experiencing those type of moments, right? Because at first I was beating myself up about the way I had reacted and the way I was reverting into my old self. And then once I went through the journey of realizing what was happening and I forgave myself, then I realized it was a beautiful thing that I even took the accountability piece to go in that direction. So I don't want to go down the line of talking in circles here, but I had to get this message out because I know that there are a tribe of other people who are experiencing this with me, and I'm not alone in this, right? So that's the message for today. You are shedding the old version of you and stepping into the newer version of you, and be proud of yourself for that. It's not easy. It's not. And you're going to revert and have those moments like the moment I shared, but it's part of the process. As always, thank you for always taking time out of your day to listen to my crazy thoughts. If you've made it this far and you have not already, please like, comment, subscribe, or share this with someone it can help. And until the next video.